I'm loving it. Well, hey! Welcome to day 3 of me eating McDonald's for a month. It's a different challenge to what Morton Spurlock did. I'm eating a very calorie-controlled diet from McDonald's. And I tell you what, this morning, those last couple of mornings I had a headache. This morning I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm actually looking forward to what I'm going to order. I've got a funny feeling that that pain was my body's. I'm eating much less carbohydrates now, and I think that was the headaches were more a carbohydrate yearning than a coffee yearning. I love coffees in the morning. I've got used to drinking the black coffee. It's funny how it's taken a couple of days to get used to it, but those first few days were I'm just thinking, oh, this isn't me, but all of a sudden it is becoming me. And maybe I'm lucky that I can have what is a fairly fast turnaround here. Probably later on in this series of videos I'll line up the foods that I used to eat in a day, and I think that's going to be the shocker in all this. But I mean, you're looking at a person who's had what, 30 years of food abuse, I suppose you want to call it. I'll call it 30 years, it could be longer. But I've got to tell you, I've got to admit, I'm starting to get used to this new formatted diet. And I'm going to probably go into the McCafe this morning. I'll go to my local McDonald's. They play MTV music in there, whatever, but I can't take my camera into this McDonald's. So I think in my mind I know what I want. I certainly need an orange juice. I need something vitamin C, I can tell you that. I'll go in, I'll get it, and I'll come back out and we'll have a look at what I've got. There are those golden arches. Yeah, I'm loving it. There's a few people here. It's turning into it now. Probably the worst park I've ever done. I'll have to straighten up. Well, the sun's popping up over there. I'll take my notepad in to see what kilojoules calories there are in this food I'm going to order, and I'll come back and I'll show you. Oh yeah, I've got the goodies. I got the goodies. Oh, very interesting indeed. I had a bit of a chat in there as well, and I think I need to move the car because I've got weird sun in here now. That sun beaming in the front of the car is going to make it tricky for that little GoPro camera. I think that's a much better spot to be. Well, let's do the most important thing of the day, and that's to mark our little clown. Even though there's... we'll put one there, eh? Even though there's 4x0, I started at day 0, which is going to confuse everyone. So let's take a look at what I've got with the sun coming into my face. The sun is rising real quick. I've got some raisin toast, which is a McCafe thing. I can't get that through the drive-thru. It smells really nice. And there's one little thing of butter there. And also, because I'm yearning for some vitamin C, I feel, I got an orange juice. And they're telling me it's a Golden Valley brand. And there's actually quite a few kilojoules or calories in that. And I got a black coffee, which is just, I'm pretty sure it's okay. It certainly is. It's black. Should show you, shouldn't I? If you can see it, who knows. But basically with this meal here, if I hold up these two things, because the coffee sort of has not very much in it at all, between those two things there is about the same as what I had yesterday when I had those 2 English muffins. So, but I need my vitamin C, and I'm thinking that this is going to give it to me. I'll get in and enjoy this, and we'll see you soon. Well, I've got my butter on the raisin toast here, and I'll tell you what. I'm loving it. Takes a fair bit of chewing actually to get through. No. It's actually taking a fair bit of time to eat this raisin toast. It's very yummy. I normally wouldn't have something like that for breakfast. So what was interesting inside, look, when I went into order, because it's stuff from the McCafe, I did jot down the kilojoules I've got here, so I'm sort of roughly, knowing what I'm taking in. But sadly, and I keep saying this, the breakfast choices at McDonald's, it's very hard to pull off a low kilojoule or low calorie diet at the moment in Australia and McDonald's. A lot of, they used to have cereal there, and it's sort of like they've, obviously, well, you only want to sell stuff that's selling. It must be the case that the cereals and all were not selling, and is it any wonder, because everyone's hooked on the muffins, on the the sausage and egg McMuffins, the bacon and egg McMuffins, the whatever McMuffins. I'm actually getting used to eating a very different diet from McDonald's, but will I get bored? I mean, that's the thing. I'm still very early in this whole thing. The orange juice, man, I've had a bit of a sip of this. I really needed that orange juice. It's one thing I can tell you. I feel much better for it, actually. And the coffee there is there as well, and that'll quell my coffee urge. But I think for lunch today, I might have one of the big salads again. I'm not sure, to see how I feel. I'm tempted to go for that thing that I had yesterday, that wrap, that chicken wrap. And even there, they've got rid of, I talked to them, I said, what's the choices with the wraps these days? And there's the one, it's a sweet chili wrap and just a normal wrap, I think it is. There's one of them which has disappeared. But it's, it's tiptoe through the tulips when I'm ordering stuff, because the choices are often very few. I'll get on and finish this, and I'm still loving it. Well, I will move on, and I'm feeling pretty good. That was a pretty good breakfast. A lot of police here this morning. Notice in the morning there's a lot of radar patrols, speed patrols going on up and down the road between my home and McDonald's here. I better gingerly drive out or else they'll chase me. Maybe they'd arrest me for, hey, you've been eating too much McDonald's. I actually got a friend who's in the police force, and what was interesting was that when he joined the police force, well, he had a whole bunch of new friends, and they're all police. But maybe you've got friends in the police force, maybe it's happened to your old friends. They've got new friends called police. Well, I'm going to have lunch down in Chatswood. I'm headed down there by train, and Chatswood is a place in Sydney where I grew up, but it's a very different place today than what it was when I was there as a child. Are you looking forward to having something to eat?
Yeah, I want Kentucky.
You want Kentucky? Kentucky is what we call Kentucky Fried Chicken. Or KFC. You can't say fried anymore because fried's a bad word.
I don't know what I might have, but I might obviously have a cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger, hang on. What about if you have one of them apples?
Okay, I'll have a fruit plate as well. No, not apple.
Want apple as well?
With a large fries.
A large? No way. You can't have a large fries.
Yes, I can.
As you can see, the train is packed. It's almost a ghost train. What are you eating there? It's one of those little wafer things from Aldi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are they yummy?
I don't like it. It's a nugget in a biscuit.
Nugget in a biscuit?
And then you dip it in...
What are you having? What are you eating there?
Oh, and you dip it in mashed potato, the nugget in a biscuit. Then you dip it in barbecue sauce. Mashed potato, covered chicken, nugget, biscuit, and a barbecue sauce. Okay, that's just great.
Okay, here I am in beautiful downtown Chatswood, which is on the north shore of Sydney. I'm loving it. I've just made my order and it's getting very busy here. I couldn't film it because there's too many people here. Oh yeah, that's the other one with the big chicken.
And bag.
Okay.
Hey, look for the toy.
Okay. So this is the crispy chicken salad. Oh yeah, it looks yummy. And this one's got a fair bit more kilojoules or calories than that other salad, but I think it's pretty fun for me to have for lunch. Come and look at the coffee. Yeah, black coffee. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They actually ran out of that nice vinegar dressing, but they've only got Italian. I'm getting used to the Italian. Oh yeah, and actually gave me 2. You see? And actually look at this, it's got big chunks of tomato. Oh yeah. Wow, look at that guy. Well, I tell you what guys, this is absolutely delicious. That hits the spot full on. That crispy chicken garden salad was absolutely fantastic. I actually couldn't finish it, so I got a bit of it left over for tonight. Plus I bought a garden salad, and down there it was for only $2. So I'm starting to live the dream of eating McDonald's every day. Wow, what have you got there?
I got hamburgers.
Whoa.
Oh, I got One Direction.
That looks fantastic.
Adventure time. We all want different butts.
You guys have got to be totally crazy if that's a toy that's deemed to be acceptable.
What?
Bum's showing.
I know. I don't know what you're meant to do with it.
Can anybody explain that to me?
It's a sleeping fin, the bum, and Jake's watching everything. But you can patch it up.
Do your pajamas have holes like that in it?
No.
Well, okay, it's the end of day 3. I'm actually feeling really good. It's 20 past 8, and I had the leftovers from the salad I couldn't eat, that large chicken salad that I couldn't eat earlier today, plus just one this time of the garden salads. Normally I've been eating 2 of those. I think I can get away with just one salad now at night, which is sort of interesting. I'm getting used to eating less and less and less. And what was interesting down at that McDonald's, which was in a very busy shopping centre in Chatswood, is I noticed on the menu, when you go there and you look at the menu, well, the thing that I ordered, this big salad, I couldn't see it up there. But you can see them funneling you towards the obvious choices, and I think it probably works like that because they want to almost preempt what you want to buy. And in a very, very busy kitchen, if you make it, if you sort of channel people to certain decisions, it probably makes running the store a lot smoother. I dare say McDonald's know all about that. I don't, because I'm not in the food industry. But as for the kilojoules and calories today, I had the raisin toast with butter, had the orange juice in the morning, which I really needed that. Crispy chicken salad, that was really nice, as we know, and then the garden salad, just 2 black coffees. I think, funnily enough, I think I'll wean myself off coffee. Wouldn't that be amazing? But the total was, in kilojoules, 3,097. That's these aren't exact numbers. People say, oh, it's not exact. This is just a rough estimate. And in calories, which most people will relate to more than kilojoules, is 737 calories. Remembering those figures that the average person is at about 2,080 calories. So I'm below half. So this is the thing. And that's actually, it's less than what it was yesterday on day 2. I'm starting to get very used to this, what I'm eating. And funnily enough, at the moment, now I'm thinking, well, I'm actually looking forward. I'm going to have English muffins. I'm half looking forward to it. So there's a whole bunch of really, really bad habits that I'm smashing. And it's day 3. But, how will I feel after, a week? week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. This is the big thing, and what's going to happen to me? Will much happen to me? I think the other obvious note I should say is I'm drinking a lot of water, and that's having effects as well on me. So this is becoming my little backup. Lots of water. So I think anyone on a diet drinks a fair bit of water. So that's it. I can't wait to get down to McDonald's for breakfast and have some muffins, I think, in the morning for day 4.
We all want different butts.